Hello there, Taurus. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of April 4th through the 10th. On Monday, what you guys have coming up is the King of Clubs. Wouldn't that have been funny if it was a money day with the King of Pentacles? So anyway, Monday you have the King of Clubs. This is somebody that you're interacting with on Monday, Taurus. And this somebody is someone who thinks outside the box. They do have a position of authority. They're very creative in how they look at things. They're really good at problem solving because of thinking outside the box. Feels to me like they're on a problem solving mission whenever you're interacting with them on Monday. For some of you Tauruses, this person is going to be on a problem solving mission having to do with a problem of yours. For others of you, this person is going to be coming to you looking for input on some ideas that they have about solving a problem to find out how feasible they are. So for some of you Taurus, maybe some of you are lawyers and this is a client coming to you to ask, if I handle this, what's the outcome look like? What are the legal ramifications of handling this way or that way or whatever? For others of you, this can just be somebody in your life who maybe is a father or has some kind of authority figure in authority position in your life, a boss, a supervisor, coming to you about problems that they would like to handle and getting your input about maybe what your reaction would be to the solution they're coming up with, or maybe even what other people's reaction in the environment would be to the solution they're coming up with. I don't feel like this person is so much interested in opinions as much as he's interested in effects or ramifications from handling a situation, whatever way he has in mind, which is a little bit out of the ordinary. Not necessarily bad. I don't want to pre-slant you that this is a bad idea about handling a problem, because it doesn't necessarily feel like it is. It's just a little different, and it has the potential to really kind of throw people. So he's just sort of testing the waters to see what people's reactions might be. For those of you that it's not about actually ramifications. All right. Tuesday, what you guys have coming up is the Judgment card. Judgment card is telling me that on Tuesday, you have a decision to make and you are really thinking things through, Taurus. And this is a decision that not only affects you, but affects other people around you as well. I feel like you are trying to make sure that whatever decision you make is for the highest and best good for everyone involved. And that's why you're really taking your time trying to look at it from every possible angle before you finally land on what your decision will be on Tuesday. Okay, Wednesday. Excuse me. And this decision on Tuesday, by the way, this could take more than one day to make. This could be a process that you're actually going through to make this decision. Now on Wednesday, what we have coming up is we have the King of Swords showing up in reverse. King of Swords in reverse is somebody that you are interacting with on Wednesday. Usually I don't associate signs with my cards in general, but for a lot of you, I will say I'm hearing for a lot of you, this is an Aquarius person. This is somebody who normally thinks very clearly before they do anything. Everything has to add up and make sense before they will go along with it. What's going on Wednesday, though, is this person is feeling really emotional, where normally they don't pay so much attention to emotions. Everything has to add up in logic. And so when they're feeling emotional on Wednesday, what's going on is they are, it kind of is throwing them because they're not used to letting their emotions be in the driver's seat. So that's making them feel even more out of control and emotional. So I feel like when you're dealing with them on Wednesday, the advice that I'm hearing for you is the best thing you can do is just reassure them. Whatever it is that they're upset about, find some way to reassure them about that situation is the advice coming through here. I don't think you get to avoid this interaction. You get to be a vibrant living part of it. So basically you just want to reassure this person, whether it's your significant other, whether it's a supervisor, whether it's a coworker, whatever it is, the best way to handle this is just reassurance. All right, now don't lie in your reassurance, be truthful, but find something you can say that's reassuring to this person. All right, now number Thursday. Number 4 on Thursday, Ace of Coins in reverse. Ace of Coins in reverse just means that you are giving somebody some kind of gift on Thursday. When it is a coin card, this could be a very tangible gift. This could be money. This could be a resource. This could be something that they can use. This could be a gift card for a dinner at a restaurant. This could be a lot of different material things, but this could also be a shoulder to cry on. This could also be a sounding board for somebody to talk to in a tough situation. This could also be some time, maybe helping somebody do something. So a lot of different ways that gifts can be given, but bottom line is Thursday, Taurus, I do see you guys giving a gift. And this is a general reading, by the way, so not everything is going to apply to everyone. Excuse me. My agreement with Sacred Spirit is that most of it will apply to the majority of you. That way we can have a meaningful message for most of you out of this. All right, so Taurus on Friday. The World card in reverse. Now the World in reverse, to me the World is the dreams come true card. It's also the card that says there are no limitations except for what you put on yourself. So, but it's in reverse. It's still a good card. What it means is, I'm feeling like this time for you, what it means is you want to examine the limitations that you have in your life. And on Friday, I feel like as you're examining those limitations, you're starting to become aware that a lot of those limitations have been put on you by you. And you're starting to get some ideas about how to get away from some of those limitations. Now, when the World card comes in reverse, this just means that whatever it is that you've been hoping for or dreaming about coming into your life, it is on its way in, just not yet. Part of getting that to actually completely come into your life is getting rid of those limitations that you've put on yourself. So that's why this is a very encouraging card that this is coming in, but it's also a card this time that says, look at where you're limiting yourself, because you have to remove those limits before this can come in. It is coming in, but you've got to do your part too. Basically, this is Spirit this time saying to you, Taurus, and I haven't ever had it come in exactly like this for anybody before, but basically this is Spirit saying we've done our part. Now it's time for you to do your part. You have to lift your own limits. Okay? All right, so that's Friday. Excuse me. Saturday, 10 of clubs showing up. This tells me you're picking up some kind of new responsibility. I see this card come up a lot in relationship spreads where somebody's taking a relationship to the next level. So maybe you've just been dating, and now whoever you've been dating, maybe somebody is you're going to a committed level with somebody you've been dating. If you're already committed to somebody, this could be, getting engaged. This could be moving in together. This could be a lot of things, but it's just taking a relationship to the next level. Could even be getting married. So let's see. What else do you need to know? So besides in a relationship reading, and some of you this will be coming up as relationship, but this also can come up as picking up a new responsibility. Maybe you're doing something for your parents that you haven't done before. Maybe you're putting all their medicines into those little medicine containers so they can keep track of them because they're having a hard time with that. Maybe you are taking your mom shopping. Maybe you're taking a kid to violin lessons. But it's some kind of new responsibility that you're picking up is the bottom line when I see the 10 of clubs coming up for you on Saturday. And I don't always say new responsibility. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a responsibility that you've had for a while that just recurs every Saturday or every certain Saturday of the month or whatever. But for me, this time, this feels like new responsibility for most of you Tauruses. It doesn't necessarily feel like recurring, but for more of you, it's going to be something new that you're doing. Sunday, 2 of clubs showing up in reverse. 2 of clubs in reverse just tells me that you have a decision to make on Sunday between two things that you're very interested in pursuing. So this could be between two relationships, between two people, between two dinner invitations, between two places to go, between two things to do. This could be trying to decide between relaxing on the couch and watching movies all day or going to the aquarium and the zoo with the kids. Two things that could be very exciting and fun for you But you have to choose between one or the other. One has to take priority because you can't do both. You don't have the time and the resources to do both. Okay? And I do see you procrastinating on that decision. I see you taking as much time as you possibly can to make that decision. All right, so Taurus, thank you so much for stopping by. That is your week. I do appreciate all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I appreciate all of your support. Everyone have an absolutely fantastic week, and I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.